What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, Bad News recently was exposed for snitching and telling on a guy who shot him. So, Bad News gave a statement and he actually went to a lineup and pointed the guy out of a lineup. Bad News, who's known to be one of the most toughest guys in battle rap. You talking about aggressiveness and street. So that's what he did. So he told on the guy to the authorities, wrote a statement, because that's what happens. And they gave him an appointment to come down to the police station, the county, and they did a lineup with the dudes, and he pointed the guy out of the lineup of who it was that violated him. In his battle with Av, after all the controversy hit the battle rap community, and the blogs went out of him being a snitch and telling, and he admitted in the Av battle, yes, I told, but the dude was acquitted. So y'all can't hold this against me because he didn't go to jail. I told, but he beat the case. So I shouldn't be scrutinized, ostracized as a means of him not going to jail, even though I told. So that was his statement that he said out of his own mouth in the Av battle. Then he says, I'm not a snitch. And anybody who calls me a snitch, there's going to be repercussions and consequences behind anybody calling me a snitch. Bad News. Let me just tell you something, brother. You would be considered a snitch. You would be considered a super snitch. Because not only did you tell, you was given an appointment by the authorities to show up to the courthouse, county, at a specific time, and you pointed out the guy who violated you from a lineup. Now, you talk about the street, say you're a street dude, you tough and you this and that, but you got what comes with the streets. Then you told as a means of getting the bad end of it. Get out of it then, bro. So, because it's obvious you can't handle it. It's obvious you're not really that tough. Look, it's easy to say that to you behind it. It's entirely different when you behind it. In battle rap, you can be whatever you want to be. In real life, that's a whole nother different story, brother. So he put a threat out there to the battle rap community. He said, if anybody mentions him being a snitch, if he battled them, the battle over, the event is messed up and it's over. As far as like he gonna put hands on people. Back to being tough again. Ain't that what happened when you had to point the dude out of the lineup, being tough? Because apparently what happened is they was gambling, playing cards. He was doing a little bit too much jacking and tough talking. Then the dude upped on him and dumped on him and ran his pockets. Think about that. Now you ain't learned nothing and you back at it doing it again, but still want to be in the streets. See, here's the thing about the streets. Bro, you got shot 5 times and you try to brag about that like it's some real tough thing instead of seeing that God spared you from going straight to hell, because that's exactly where you were going. Mr. GD, you was going straight to hell. Literally. Eternal fire. whether you believe in him or not. That's exactly where you was going. Okay? You're over the age of accountability. You're a grown man and you worship the devil. That's what you do. That's what it's called. You can't tell me because I used to be one. I know it better than you. I break it down better than you ever heard. Because you claim it, but you don't know it like I know it. Let me tell y'all what I mean. One part of the literature, see, he probably don't even know literature. One part of the literature is called the 9 Codes of Armor. And the 9 Codes of Armor, y'all can even look this stuff up on the internet too. You can just type up the history of gangster disciples, but then go even a little deeper. See, a lot of people don't know all gangs are tied into Satanism. If you know the literature and you read what is structured around what you're supposed to know, how it's taught, all of it has to do with Satanism. It's all against God, literally, if you wise enough to catch the deception. Now, one of the parts of the literature is called the 9 Codes of Armor. The 9 Codes of Armor. And it has little icons beside the definitions of them. Like, for instance, when we do the pitchfork, the 3 points, each point means death before dishonor. That's what the 3 points mean in the 9 Codes of Armor. It means death before dishonor. But it's the forks because it represents the devil. There's a tail that's in the 9 Codes of Armor. It's a devil tail. And the definition for it, it says, we are the sons of the devil. That's what it says. When I was blinded, living that life, and I didn't know, I didn't really care about that because I was just like, oh yeah, this street, this, but it's literally telling you who we are in it. So it says that we are the sons of the devil. That's what it says. In fact, before they were called gangster disciples, they were called devil disciples. And we used to wear the blue devil outfits as our clothes of choice because it had the devil on it, holding a pitchfork with the horns that come from the 9 Codes of Armor. That come from the 9 Codes of Armor. Because the horns in the 9 Codes of Armor represented the strength of the nation or organization. That's what it said. If you died in that, you were going straight to hell and you would stand before God in judgment as being a devil worshiper because you chose the devil and Larry Hoover over the Lord Jesus Christ, who is your judge. John chapter 5, verse 22. All judgment has been handed over to me. The Father judges no one. I'm the one who judge all mankind. Why? Because the Father didn't become human. I became human. Therefore, I understand the sufferings and temptations that you go through as men, and I judge you, not the Father. Plus, I'm the one died for you to be saved from it. So Jesus is the judge. And when that man shot you 5 times, God spared you. He saved you from not going to hell because you're supposed to be dead in hell. You didn't do that of your own strength. You was bleeding out, scared for your life, being tough, and finna lose your life over a card game and a few dollars. And what's the thanks you give God? You don't acknowledge him. You still claiming a game that you were finna die in. And so many people get incarcerated every day for being a part of. Murder and incarceration. That's all it has to offer you. And you still choose it over the Lord Jesus Christ. So that's what was going to happen to you. So that man shot you 5 times because you was being tough, which brings me to this point. You made that threat steady trying to be tough, saying that, oh, Anybody mention me being a snitch, it's up. Well, you a snitch. You a super snitch. You did it. You are even an admitted snitch. It ain't like you didn't deny it. You are a self-admitting snitch. That's what you said you did in your battle. You said you told on the guy, but he was acquitted.
I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you. I'm especially telling on you, nigga. G, you net.
That's what you said. So you called yourself a snitch. Is you gonna hit yourself in the mouth? Is you gonna beat yourself up? When you look in the mirror, what do your damn mirror say about you? Do your mirror remind you of being a snitch? When you're doing all that tough talking, do the mirror remind you that you told on somebody because you were jacking it a little bit too hard, acting tough? Do the mirror remind you that you put on your best outfit, went down to the damn police station, and you pointed out the dude who was number 4 out of the lineup and looked to the officer and say, yes, that's him. That's the one who violated me and did that to me. Marcus Johnson, that's him. Him right there. That other dude familiar too. Let me just think. He did something too. Not since I'm down here. Bring a few more out. I got a few people to give up. Hell, you're a self-admitting snitch. Stop getting mad. Stop getting mad at what you do. And then who would want to book you when you ain't even worth no money? So now you're talking about you're going to throw the event. So why should anybody book you? You ain't worth no money. You're not a ticket drawer. Now I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Despite you being a snitch, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I actually like you as a battle rapper. I like you as a battle rapper. You one of my up and coming favorites to listen to. But you still ain't a ticket drawer. Nobody buys a pay-per-view to see you, for you to be talking about you finna mess up somebody's event, the battle over, and you rap first. So what would be the purpose of even battling you when you go on first? So a person don't even get to see the main event who actually sold the event. So why even book you? When you go on first and you talking about if anybody mentioned you as being a snitch, it's up and the battle is over. Hold on, which brings me to another point. You said that knowing your A-Ward battle was coming up. A-Ward had to change your heart and like, look, I ain't even gonna go through that. If that's the case, I ain't even doing the battle. You had no problem with that. But then you forgot you got a battle coming up with LIVESTREAMS. Then you said you not doing that battle. Why? What was the difference between A-Ward and LI the manager? Mayor, I mean, LI the mayor. What was the difference between him and A-Ward? Was it because A-Ward is a Christian? So by A-Ward being a Christian, you posed that threat as a result of knowing that was the battle that was coming up. But LI the mayor, you shut that battle down because he didn't, even though he heard your threat, even though he know what you said. And on record letting it be known, he's still gonna call you out as being a snitch. But then you decide to cancel the battle instead. Wonder why? Because I'm on that radio. I wonder why. Why you do that? Make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense now. You selected to who you want to bring smoke to. Go figure. It's to be understandable. But once again, this is the problem of why you ended up in the situation you ended up in. What are you doing, brother? What is wrong with you guys? Please explain it to me. What is wrong with you guys? If you know you got that on your jacket, if you know you got that in your background, why come to the internet? Why do you want to be a person of popularity, when that's gonna come up about you, when it's transcripts of y'all, when it's really documentation of y'all, why would you want that on you like that? Why? Why want to be a public personality for if you know that's on your jacket? Like, come on with these games, bro. Stop being so selective. You told. That's your outfit. It ain't a damn jacket. It's an outfit. You overly told. You didn't just win the damn jacket. You won the hat, shirt, pants, socks, and boxes. So it ain't a damn jacket. You got the whole damn outfit. Like Inspector Gadget. Okay? That's what you did. And you would tell again. You were comfortable telling the first time. I don't think that was your, I don't even think that was your first time telling. You tell, but you're not really good at it also. That's why the dude got acquitted. You tried to get him booked. You pointed him out in the lineup. But your problem was you overly told, which messed up the damn case because you overly told. You didn't only told what he did, you told on the things he didn't do. That's how you beat the damn case. Because you messed up your own case. And like I keep telling you guys, you can't clear your own name when you called out for snitching on somebody. The person you snitched on got to clear your name. If you didn't really snitch on them. But you're selective in who you choose. So you canceled the Li Mayor battle because you know he was going to mention you being a snitch. But when it came to A Ward, because he a Christian, you posed the threat out there and allow him to make a decision. Right. I get it. I know what that means, bad news. I really do. And not only do I know what it means, I think everybody else know what it means.